Hey guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. My name is Preet and you're watching Info at a Glance, your very own immigration ease, where you watch videos and you become boss of your own immigration. And today, as promised, I am back with another video. This is another episode in my PNP series, and today we will be talking about a beautiful province of Canada and the pre-PNP possibilities for that. So before I start, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please consider doing so by pressing the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get all the latest updates on my channel. And to begin with the PNP, today we are talking about one of the most beautiful provinces in Canada, that's Saskatchewan. The PNP term for this is SINP, the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. Before I start with the PNP details, I want to give you a brief insight about the province. This province is primarily for farming and energy sector. Why? Because a lot of farming happens in the plains over here, and for natural resources, this province is a hub. Also, the cost of living for this province is not as expensive as Toronto or Vancouver, so people do consider this province. The only tough part about this province is the weather, but that's pretty common in each and every province in Canada barring Vancouver. And not to forget, Saskatchewan is home to Regina, one of the most famous cities in the country, and also it has the most beautiful and the most impactful location of Northern Lights, the world famous Northern Lights in Saskatoon. Yes, you get to visit that in this particular province. Now, to start with the PNP, you have to take care of certain things before you actually think of the SINP. Number one is your experience and your knock should be in sync with your education. That's very important. Second, your birth certificate becomes a mandatory document to apply for this particular PNP. Third, this province has a knock list which is not eligible for PNP. I'll link it in the description box below so you can refer it and get clarity on it. Also, there are certain knocks which require a license, but you can definitely apply for this PNP with a receipt if you have applied for that license. How to apply that license and what are those knock codes, they have a complete list, and I'll link it in the description box below. And last but not the least, the most important thing, when it comes to show proof of funds, which should be at least 3 months old, gift deed will not work for this particular province. And as express entry, the SINP also has a points table which I'll share with you and let you know what are the possibilities for you to calculate your points. In SINP, out of 160 points are mandatory to at least be eligible for the province. And this province has two ways to immigrate, one via express entry and one only via PNP route. So we'll discuss both of them today. So let's have a look at the points table on your computer screen. As you can see on your computer screen that the 100 points are bifurcated over here, wherein 23 points are for education, 15 points for work experience, 20 points for language ability, 12 points for age, and yes, the most important part is the adaptability, wherein you have 30 points. So in the assessment grid, as in front of you, you have the age bifurcation, wherein between the age of 22 and 34 you get the maximum points, which are 12. So if you are applying via express entry, definitely you have CLB 7 because that will make you eligible for express entry. But if you are only applying via PNP, then you become eligible even at CLB 4. So you get 12 points if you have CLB 4 and you get complete maximum 20 points for CLB 8. Now please pay attention in the work experience category, because this is very important to understand that in last 10 years, if your knock has changed, then you will not be getting the complete 10-year points. Your points will actually split in last 5 years and in last 6 to 10 years. So in last 10 years, please pay attention to the points table over here. If your knock has changed, then you will not attain the complete points. But if your knock is same in last 10 years and if you have a complete experience, then you can definitely attain all the points which are shown in the assessment grid. And last but not the least, for the adaptability, you get points if you have parent, sibling, grandparent, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, or a step family member within the province, or if you have a prior experience or education within the province, then also you get points for the same. For this particular province, there are 4 categories actually. One is the skilled worker category, which we will be discussing today. The second one is the Saskatchewan experience. The third is the entrepreneur, wherein a net worth of $500,000 will make you actually eligible for this particular category. And last, as I discussed earlier, this province is home to agriculture, so the farmer stream is also applicable for this particular province. So the category which we are discussing today is the skilled worker category, that has 3 subcategories. Number 1 is the skilled worker category, the second is the employment offer category, and the third one is the express entry. But before we talk about express entry, wherein you will get 600 points for your PNP, let's talk about the PNP process, wherein Skilled worker category and employment offer category are pretty much same. The only difference is the job offer. So as you have already calculated your points, you know where exactly you stand in terms of SINP. The portal on which you will be making your profile and submitting your expression of interest is called the OSS portal, wherein you will have to show your NOC experience and education. As we discussed, CLB4 is the qualifier, so anything above CLB4 and above becomes eligible. Also, 1 year of work experience is necessary or mandatory in NOC 0, A or B, because these are the only NOC categories which are eligible for PNP. NOC C unfortunately is not eligible. The application or the procedure to apply is pretty simple. After you have your EOI in place, you wait for a ITA from the SINP basis your NOC and basis their cutoff. Their cutoff trending is quite amazing. I'll link that as well in the description box below. You can check their previous trending and history. So after you have your ITA, you make a payment of SINP for the province fee, which is 350 Canadian dollars. And after the complete documentation is completed, that means if you have your ITA and if you have submitted your complete documentation, you get the provincial nomination certificate from the province. Now there is one catch over here for this particular province, is that the entire documentation after expression of interest is paper based. So the time which this province is going to take to process your application is going to be a little lengthy as compared to online portal for other provinces. This province is not yet on online level, so you will have to follow the documentation basis the paper based route only. And once you have your provincial nomination certificate, then you can proceed with your application either via express entry, wherein the provincial nomination certificate will get you 600 points, which you have already attained. Also, the NOC description I was talking about, which requires license. Yes, if you are already a part of SINP but you have applied for your license, the SINP province will give you a time to submit your license, and until you submit your actual license for the NOC you are claiming points for, you will not get the provincial nomination certificate. So even if that process is going to take 1 year, the SINP or the Saskatchewan province will keep your application pending until you show your complete license documentation in full. Though you can apply with the receipt of an application that you have submitted a request to attain a license. And in case you are not planning to apply via express entry and you have your provincial nomination certificate from the province, you can follow a direct route with the provincial nomination team and you can get your application processed for your PR processing. So this was about the Saskatchewan PNP with a complete information and insight on how exactly the PNP works. But the points table is very important over here. That is where you actually become a part of a lot of scams which are happening in the market, wherein the agent or a consultant will tell you that you're eligible for SINP, wherein if you calculate your points and if you know your NOC fluctuations, you will understand very well that you might not be even eligible to attain 60 points. And the cutoff trending for this particular province has been 65 and above in terms of the previous history or in terms of the previous trend. So you can check all the information in the description box, because I have linked all the information which I'm sharing with you in the description box. Also, the province has a complete guide which tells you each and every information, and I'll link that in the description box as well, which will give you a complete insight on how to calculate your points and how to submit your documentation. So this was about Saskatchewan, the happening and a good and a booming economy, which is likely to be a choice for most of the immigrants in near future. So to consider as one of your option if you are planning to immigrate. And I'll be back next week with another video of another PNP which we'll be discussing. And to stay connected with me on my channel, please consider subscribing, and you can follow me on my Instagram handle as well. The barcode is on your screen. It's info@aglance21. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get all the latest updates on immigration. And I'll see you next week with another video about Canada and another happening province. Until then, see ya.